Spectrum, welcome to the Premiere Production Show. I'm Preston.
And I'm Yusa.
This week we've been working real hard back at the shop and we have some pretty amazing stories for you.
For sure.
Hey Yusa, remember that field trip we went on?
Oh yeah, I do. I felt so informed after we went there.
That's right. We got a story on our field trip to KSTP right now.
On November 31st, the Noise News crew took a trip to KSTP, an opportunity to further enlarge our knowledge and understanding on the field of journalism.
I thought the field trip went really well. There were lots of people with really great questions, and we learned a lot. We got to see a lot of parts of the studio that we normally might not get to see, and I thought our tour guide was really great at KSTP as well.
My first reactions were I thought it'd be an interesting journey as a class, as a person individually, but at the end I thought it was fun and useful for our field of broadcast journalism.
The field trip was an all-around good experience with an impressive tour of the facility and freedom to ask questions whenever we needed.
Yes. I think that we got to experience a newsroom in a way that is outside of our own classroom. I think that we do a really good job of creating an environment that is very much like the newsroom. We still have a storyboard. We have news meetings just like they do in the real world, but it's just we have a little bit more time than what they do there. So I think that we try to mimic it as best that we can here. But I think that it's good to see how they run things in the real world.
Well, we had this great tour guide, and he answered any and all questions that we had, which was super nice. So a lot of the people in our class were really curious about the field of broadcasting, and so I learned a lot because he would just let us know like what they did and what they had to do to get into that field. And
Afterward, the crew ate at a restaurant together, and we were able to further get to know each other and create a more dynamic atmosphere between us, which is so crucial in putting out quality video.
I do feel like it built the team because we all got to know a little bit more about broadcasting and what we do in class every day and how they do it and how different it is to actually be in the field rather than just doing it in class. And we got to spend a lot of quality time, and after the field trip we went out to eat, and it was a lot of fun.
Yeah, probably. We all got to do it together, so that always builds teamwork, teams, that's what you want to call it.
With this in mind, we look to the future for our show and our careers.
Say it again.
I feel more inclined to pursue a field of broadcast because it was just a really cool experience overall, and there's a lot of stuff that you can do rather than just being on TV and saying the words. There was a lot of stuff behind the scenes that you could also do, which was super cool.
We hope to have more positive experiences with field trips and our show in the future. This has been Judah Rogers.
And Jackson Locknitz, signing off.
You want to know how you can save some cash in high school by taking college classes? We've got a story for you.
Spectrum High School gives students the opportunity to take college-level classes while still in high school. These classes are called cash classes.
Most colleges will accept the credits. A lot of the classes that we offer all come from the general education credits, and so that will cover a lot of the same credits at all schools.
There are many different ways you can qualify to take cash classes.
There are 3 different ways that students can qualify. The first one is off of their GPA. The second one is off of class rank, and then the third one is off of a national percentile from either the PSAT or the ACT.
There are many things that students enjoy about cash classes.
Well, I like that you get the college credits, and it's not really that much more difficult than a regular Spectrum class.
My favorite part is probably the freedom I get to have with how I want to work.
The Cash Tuesdays, and also how everyone is really mature in dealing with the topics in the cash classes. Everyone's all about working in them, and there's not a lot of distractions because everyone wants to be there.
One unique part about cash classes is they do not meet on Tuesdays. Students get this time to work on homework or go home and choose to work how they want. Students use their Cash Tuesdays for a variety of different things.
I go home and chill out, It's pretty easy, eat a lot of food.
I usually use it to hang out with my friends or to actually do my homework.
I don't do homework. I hang out with friends.
I guess homework. But then again, it's not really homework if I'm doing it in school, so I don't think it really counts.
There are some different things that you can do if you would like to take cash classes in the future in order to prepare for them.
The one thing I would recommend is starting to take advanced classes. So if you're in middle school, take honors classes. If you're in high school, start to take AP classes. But also a big thing is developing good study habits and good time management skills.
If you would like to learn more about cash classes, you can talk to the guidance office. This has been Caleb Sorensen and Paul Andreessen, Noise News.
Wow, what a great way to save cash. I'll definitely be doing that next year.
That's a good idea, Yusa. Hey, do you know about the Toys for Tots drive this past Monday?
Oh yeah, let's drive into the story about the Toys for Tots drive.
Toys for Tots is a drive that will leave many kids jumping for joy when they see presents under their tree. With many children going through every Christmas without presents, Toys for Tots is there to collect money and brand new toys to give to the children. Braden Asheville is a member of the Youth for Youth Service Learning Group.
We raise money and toys for kids that are less fortunate than us, and we bring it to the Marines. Like last night we brought it to Care 11, and we gave it to them, and they're going to give it to kids that are less fortunate that don't get presents on Christmas morning. It's all for the joy, and like you get to feel good about yourself. I mean, and then you get to help the kids that don't get the things that we always get, and we just got to help them out.
Donating for Toys for Tots is an excellent way to contribute to those who wake up not being able to tear apart wrapping paper or getting excited over new toys.
Just getting that Christmas spirit, and it's not, we always get those toys. I mean, there's people that don't, and we get all these really cool electronics that are like worth so much money, and maybe just pitch in some money and give it to Toys for Tots so we can help some kids that are less fortunate than us. We raised nearly $1,400, and that was pretty much on the last day. Everyone got in that spirit, and we raised about 415 toys. So that's all going to kids that are less fortunate.
Help Toys for Tots to give children huge smiles as they wake up to presents under the tree. Make sure to donate any extra change you have for a good cause or any new toys that you have for next year. This has been Adam, Ben, and Marcus. Noise News.
That's a great story. Now let's take a break with stories and head over to Odd News with Marcus and Emily.
Hey Spectrum, it's Marcus.
And you all know me, the one, the only, Emily Fonder.
And welcome back to Odd News.
As we all know, the temperatures are dropping fast, with temperatures getting low to 10 degrees. But did you know last year on December 10th, the coldest temperature that was ever recorded was in Antarctica at negative 92 degrees Celsius?
Oh boy, that's way too cold for me.
I think that's too cold for anyone, Marcus.
Well, did you know that there are different sizes of snowflakes? The largest snowflakes that ever fell was the year 1887 in Montana, with snowflakes 38 centimeters long and 20 centimeters thick. I gotta be careful around these falling crystals.
Holy moly, I guess I should be too.
Well, that's all the odd news we have for you today, Spectrum.
Now let's hear it back to Yusa and Preston.
Wow, I didn't know that snowflakes could be so big.
Yeah, that's crazy. Speaking of snowflakes, there are so many different ways to celebrate the holidays. Let's slide it over to Emily and Yusa for their story on holiday traditions.
To get in the holiday spirit spectrum, November is over and December is beginning. We have many upcoming holidays that people all around the world celebrate in unique ways.
I have family come over to my house. We have a meal. We share gifts. One of the biggest things that we kind of do is we hide like Christmas lights all over the house, and then you kind of have to find the lights. Right? It's a weird scavenger hunt, if you will. And then once you find the lights, you have to plug them into the long string and then light them up. It's just, I don't know how it started or why it started, but that's just one of the random things we kind of do.
Some holidays celebrated during this month are Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, St. Nicholas Day, Omisoka, Fiesta de Nuestra Señora de Guadalupe, Christmas, and many more.
Holiday traditions is when we decorate our Christmas tree, my parents put this pickle ornament into the tree, they hide it, and us children have to find it, and the first one who finds it gets to open presents first.
We wish Spectrum a happy holidays and hope everyone enjoys their upcoming winter break. This has been Emily and Yusa, Noise News. People do awesome stuff for the holidays.
Yeah! Well, that's all the news we have for you today, Spectrum. Thanks for watching our premiere production show.
Yep, and make sure to tune in next week. This has been Yusuf Stiller
and Preston Holmes, keeping you in on the noise.